Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. B&B spoilers. Luna's investigation leads her to Sheila Carter. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, will make a disturbing discovery while cleaning out her mom's apartment. All signs are pointing to Luna's big discovery being Tom's star, Clint Howard, related, and she'll launch her own investigation into her mother Poppy Nozowa's, Romy Park's, colorful past. Keep reading for all the details. Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozowa wants answers. Poppy was always vague when she discussed her past with her daughter, and refused to answer any questions about her dad. In fact, Luna Nozowa actually thought her father was dead for half of her life. So, it's not surprising that Luna is floored when she finds something in her mother's apartment linking her to the dead pizza man at Il Giardino. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint Luna will decide to do her own investigation into her mother and Tom, and is scared of what she may find. If Luna finds something about Tom's star, the first place she will head for answers is Il Giardino, and she may uncover a hornet's nest in the process. At this point, Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, has no idea that Tom knew Poppy and might or might not be her baby daddy. Once she compares notes with Luna at Il Giardino, things are going to start to fall into place. B&B spoilers. Luna Nozowa leads Sheila to Poppy Nozowa. All roads will lead Sheila Carter straight to the Spencer mansion. It's only a matter of time before she realizes Poppy may have killed Tom and decides to confront her. We're talking about Sheila Carter, so she may want to avenge her pizza delivery man's death as well. Luna is starting to have doubts about her mom's stories and winning the bio-dad lottery. Rumor has it she will decide to do her own secret paternity test soon. Do you think Bill is really Luna's father? Does Poppy stand a chance against Sheila Carter? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and keep checking back here on Soap Opera Spy for more B&B spoilers and news. Luna's heart pounded as she stood outside the weathered door of the dimly lit apartment. The journey to this moment had been a labyrinth of clues, hushed whispers, and gut instincts. She'd been unraveling the web of secrets surrounding Poppy's pad for weeks, and now, standing at the threshold of what felt like the final piece of the puzzle, she was ready to confront whatever lay behind that door. As a private investigator, Luna had always thrived on the thrill of the chase, but this case was different. The stakes were higher, the dangers more real. The moment she learned that Sheila Carter might be involved, a cold shiver ran down her spine. Sheila was a name that echoed through the halls of Forrester Creations like a ghost story whispered in the dead of night. Her reputation as a master manipulator and ruthless adversary was legendary. Luna took a deep breath and pushed the door open. The hinges creaked, echoing through the empty hallway. She stepped inside, her senses on high alert. The apartment was sparsely furnished, with an air of neglect hanging in the stale air. She scanned the room, her eyes narrowing as she noticed a faint light coming from beneath a closed door at the far end. Her footsteps were silent on the worn carpet as she approached the door. She reached for the handle, hesitating for just a moment before twisting it open. The room beyond was small, almost claustrophobic, with a single table and a flickering lamp. Papers were scattered across the surface. Luna was never one to back down from a challenge. Her tenacity and fierce loyalty to those she cared about often led her into situations others might shy away from. But nothing could have prepared her for the whirlwind of mystery and danger she was about to encounter in the heart of Los Angeles. It all started with a whispered conversation she overheard at Forrester Creations. Luna had been working late, finishing up some last-minute alterations on a gown for an upcoming fashion show. As she was packing up, she heard voices coming from behind a partially closed door. It was Eric Forrester and Ridge, speaking in hushed tones about something that piqued her curiosity. "Sheila Carter is back in town," Eric said, his voice low but filled with tension. Luna's heart skipped a beat. Sheila Carter was a name that struck fear into the hearts of many in Los Angeles. Her past was a tapestry of deceit, betrayal, and violence. If she was indeed back, it could mean trouble for everyone at Forrester Creations and beyond. Unable to shake off the feeling that something significant was unfolding, Luna decided to dig deeper. Her instincts told her that this was more than just idle gossip. She began to piece together snippets of conversations, odd occurrences, and unusual behaviors around the office. One evening, while reviewing some files at home, Luna stumbled upon a series of transactions that seemed out of place. Payments made to a seemingly nondescript company caught her eye. With a little more investigation, she discovered that the company was a front, a shell used to funnel money discreetly. But to whom? The next day, Luna confronted Eric with her findings. He looked at her, his eyes a mix of surprise and admiration. "You have a knack for this, Luna," he said, shaking his head. "But this is dangerous territory. Sheila Carter is not someone you want to tangle with." But Luna was undeterred. "I need to know the truth," she said firmly. "And if Sheila Carter is involved, we need to stop her before she hurts anyone else." Eric reluctantly agreed to support her investigation, but warned her to be cautious. With his blessing, Luna delved deeper into the murky waters surrounding Sheila's reappearance. She uncovered a trail that led her to the outskirts of Los Angeles, to a small, rundown warehouse that seemed abandoned. One night, under the cover of darkness, Luna decided to stake out the warehouse. She parked her car a safe distance away and watched through binoculars. Hours passed, and she saw nothing but shadows and the occasional rat scurrying across the pavement. Just as she was about to call it a night, a sleek black car pulled up. A figure emerged, and even in the dim light, Luna could recognize the woman's silhouette anywhere: Sheila Carter. Her heart pounded in her chest as she watched Sheila slip into the warehouse. This was it. The proof she needed. But she knew she couldn't confront Sheila alone. She quickly dialed Ridge's number, explaining what she had seen and urging him to meet her. Within minutes, Ridge arrived, and together they approached the warehouse cautiously. The door was slightly ajar, and they slipped inside, their footsteps echoing softly on the concrete floor. The air was thick with the scent of damp and decay, and the dim light cast eerie shadows on the walls. They followed the sound of voices to a room at the back of the warehouse. Peering through a crack in the door, they saw Sheila talking to a man Luna didn't recognize. He looked nervous, his eyes darting around the room as if expecting trouble. "I've done everything you asked," the man said, his voice trembling, "but this is getting too risky. People are starting to ask questions." Sheila's laugh was cold and calculating. "Relax, everything is under control. Just stick to the plan." Ridge turned to Luna, his face grim. "We need to get out of here and call the police." But as they turned to leave, Luna accidentally knocked over a metal pipe, the clanging noise reverberating through the warehouse. Sheila's head snapped toward the sound, her eyes narrowing dangerously. "Who's there?" she demanded, her voice sharp. Luna and Ridge bolted for the door, but it was too late. Sheila's henchmen had already blocked their exit. They were trapped. Sheila sauntered toward them, a sinister smile playing on her lips. Well. What do we have here? Snooping where you don't belong, I see." Ridge stepped forward, trying to shield Luna. "This ends now, Sheila. The police are on their way." But Sheila merely laughed again. "You think I'm scared of the police? I've outsmarted them before, and I can do it again." Just as all hope seemed lost, a loud crash echoed through the warehouse. The police had arrived, bursting through the doors and overpowering Sheila's henchmen. Sheila tried to make a run for it, but Luna, fueled by adrenaline and determination, tackled her to the ground.